back, ladies and gentlemen, to J Reacts. It's your boy Jay the Sensei. I almost said that next again. Shit. Today, today we're doing episode 3 of Decoding Nerdcore. Now, remember how I said we were going to do more about like content creators within the pop culture scene? Well, today we have our first content creator on the series for season 3. Just met her. It's the first time meeting her. So this is Decoding. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, so I'm Disha, also known as Dishavfx. I'm an editor and a filmmaker, and I'm currently at university studying film and television production. I met Jay through Instagram, where because we both like Marvel. So yeah, I'm guessing this is what the interview's about.
Yep. Yeah. This is what the interview will be about.
Yeah.
We're just going to be talking about. Actually, for those who don't know, Disha's actually was a film like a filmmaker of some kind.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she's a filmmaker, and that's what she's in school for. So if y'all want to check out her films down in the description below, you can check it out at her channel on TikTok as well, I presume, and Instagram. She has all of her stuff there. When we get into this, want to tell us like a little about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Disha. I'm currently at university. I study film and television production. I'm a huge Marvel fan, a huge nerd, as you can see. Um, I like editing, I like photography. Um, yeah, I'm a self-taught editor.
Um, I first of all, I didn't even know you were self-taught. I thought like someone did the film before you just came up with the idea. But being self-taught is actually very impressive. Tough. Like
You.
I can't even teach myself how to do film because I don't learn quickly. I like to learn quickly. When did you like first realize that like you wanted to become a filmmaker?
I do get this question a lot, actually. So I started editing around when I was 14 or 15 years old. I started on CapCut. When I first got TikTok, I started seeing people making, like TikTok edits and stuff. So
Yeah.
that inspired me. I started experimenting, making my own edits, and then I kind of got really invested in that. So then I took it up with college because they were doing a film and television course. And you know how you explore different things, including editing, directing, photography, everything. So we were exploring our options. And I guess I just really started to enjoy the idea of filmmaking and, like, editing my own film, my own story writing, coming up with my own characters and stuff. I guess that's when I realized, like, this is literally for me, because I've never really been like an essay or, like a maths or English type of person. I've always been in like the creative side. So yeah, I ended up taking it with me to uni, so I'm here now.
Okay, that's very, very like nice origin how you got into filmmaking because I know a lot of people I've known start off with CapCut. I actually started off with CapCut. We're doing editing my videos. For everyone who knows, I do music, like I said, and I did my videos on CapCut. Nowadays, I don't use CapCut much because they're starting to get a little bit greedy. Very, very greedy. And I actually found out through one of my friends that you can edit on CapCut, not through TikTok, because I haven't had TikTok since 2020, and so like I'm 6 years off. I don't use it at all. Like I might have an account on it, but I haven't uploaded anything in the last like 4 to 5 years. So I might reinvent it again, but I don't know, not yet. Um, was there like a specific movie or director that inspired you growing up to become a filmmaker by any chance?
Um, yes and no, because like I was saying, I ended up exploring my options at college. If there's any directors or filmmakers I look up to, it's probably James Gunn. I love his vibe. Or the Russo brothers, because I mean I love Marvel. Kevin Feige. I love all their work. Especially with like they're coming up with Doomsday, and James Gunn had Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff. Um, just I love the excitement that comes with it, like the vibrancy and just the overall vibe of it.
Yeah.
I guess that's the kind of thing I want to go for when I make my own films. Um, yeah, I do look up to them a lot.
Okay, yeah, I definitely look up to like the Russo brothers when it comes to like making like stories and everything. Because even for me, I when I was younger, I used to create stories on my own. Until this day, I'm still doing it until this day. To the point where now I have like a whole universe specifically for like the characters I create. And one day, hopefully, I'm planning to further it. But right now, I don't know. It's not looking so good. Um, what made you interested in producing films specifically?
So when we were exploring our options, I mean, I did start with editing, so I guess that when I started, I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. But then, we started doing our own thing, and I guess one of our first assignments was to like recreate our favorite scene from a movie or a show. I ended up doing the Vampire Diaries because I was going through that phase at the time. And it was one of the scenes where Elena was having her breakdown or something. And
Yeah.
we filmed that in my kitchen. It came out, it is funny now, but at the time it looked really good. And I really enjoyed it. And
Okay.
I was like, I want to make more of these. So then I ended up doing The Walking Dead after that. For my final project, actually, I did the Vampire Diaries again. I've got a bunch of trophies up there for
Oh,
that.
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I was like, yeah, this is for me.
Okay. Uh, Look, off topic. Would like have you watched all of The Walking Dead?
Yeah. I mean, not all of the spin-offs, but I've seen like the first one, with the 11
Yeah.
seasons. I really like that, and I love the game. I've got Clementine's hat as well. I'm obsessed with the game. It
The
truly.
I actually a lot of people are gonna get so triggered when I say this, but I don't care. I actually prefer the games more than the actual show because
Yeah.
for some I for, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cry because my boy Kenny. Oh my god,
Oh.
Kenny. Um, I watched The Walking Dead up to season 5, and then after that, I stopped watching it because it got to a point where I'm just like, what's happening somewhere? Like what's happening now? So I was like, I was like, I didn't watch the rest of it, but I did see like clips of like the rest of the seasons and spin-offs, and it got to the point where now they were just milking the the shows and everything now to the point where
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's happening now? Because now you
Yeah,
have
they weren't
Fear of
as
the
good
Walking
as the original. Like,
Dead.
you just can't redo that.
You can't redo that. So like it's like okay, you lost like my sense of my sense of like
Yeah.
thing everything. So now, what has been the most challenging part of being an aspiring filmmaker so far?
I guess it's more about like the motivation. Because
Mm,
I mean, I'm still aspiring. I mean, I'm fairly new to it. I wouldn't say new, but like about 2 to 3 years into like actual filmmaking. I guess it's the motivation because I'm still like really like small in the industry. I'm not even in it yet. And
yeah,
it's more about like being seen or like making connections and like, you know, um actually like having people to watch them. It's kind of like I wouldn't say off-putting, but it's, you just you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. It's just
um,
yeah.
yeah. I understand. Like sometimes you just like lose motivation to like even
Yeah.
film. Trust me, I was in the same boat at one point. I just had no motivation to like make videos or make music. I was just like, I'm not gonna do it anymore because it feels unmotivated. But then I have to remember that like, hey, this is just for fun, right? I do this for the fun. Yes, the views and subs are good, but I just do this for fun because, well, I'm just a person that just like doing crap for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Um, we're gonna shift gears, and we're gonna talk about some Marvel things because as all my community, my friends knows, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I mean, as you can see
Mhm.
the Marvel poster behind me, I'm a
Yeah,
huge Marvel fan, and you can't have another Marvel fan and another Marvel fan in a room and not talk about Marvel. So,
exactly.
so first question I have for you is, well, this is a really easy question for you. Should be, who is your favorite Marvel character and why?
So, I really like Loki. As you
Yeah,
can see.
I was
um, I guess like I've always had this weird thing. No matter what show or movie I watch, I always like end up liking the villains more than the actual heroes.
mhm.
And I guess Loki just happened to be one of them. I already liked Tom Hiddleston, and then I saw Loki, and I don't know. I guess he's a really relatable character. He's funny. He's charming. He's one of those villains with an actual reason as well. Because I mean, he
No,
was hurt.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So on top of that, the series as well, like his development,
Oh, that
it's
was
just like what isn't there to love? Like
that
why
was
isn't he
amazing.
everyone's favorite?
Literally, yeah. If you have not seen Loki season 1 or 2 to like right now, what are you doing? Like that show is like on par with like Daredevil.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and Loki has like, in my opinion, the best like redemption arc of in any fiction history. I'm sorry, he really does. I could be wrong, but for me, it's Loki. Definitely is the best one.
Yeah.
Um, for me, my favorite character. Well, I can't do character, but I'll do villain. My favorite villain is Thanos. I love Thanos. Thanos is my favorite villain. Some people say like, oh, you're not weird, but like you're crazy for having villain as Thanos as a villain. But or like my favorite villain, I'm just like, yo, he's okay. Listen, he was like at first I didn't like him. At first, like when I first saw him, but when Infinity War came, I was like, wow, this man is dropping knowledge. He's speaking. Listen, okay,
He speaks
I
in
know
quotes.
he speaks in quotes, just like Ultron. He speaks in quotes, and
Yeah.
I know he's like a mass genocide person. Like he commits so much murders, but at the same time, I'm like I understand what he's talking about. He's going about it the wrong way, yes, but I understand what he's talking about, and yeah, like some days, like people fight over food, they fight over wars and everything, and like at that point, what's the point, bro? So I understand that, but
Yeah.
at the same time, annihilating half the universe is not the way to go about it.
Yeah, the only thing I really hated him for was Infinity War. He killed Loki. It was brutal. And we lost Natasha and Tony. Like
Oh yeah, and yeah, he was like the type of person to like really not care. Well, you can't even say he doesn't care because he genuinely cried when he had to kill the Gomorrah. Well, he never had to. He didn't even have to. He didn't have to do it. But the same, but yeah, he did it for the sake of the mission, right? So I can't
yeah.
even say he didn't care. um. Okay, so what would you say is your favorite MCU movie so far?
Ooh. I don't know about movie. If it has to be, then probably the Thor movies, not Love and Thunder. Let's putting that out there. Um yeah, I love the Thor movies. It's very much my vibe because the next short film I'm gonna base it off of like Asgard and like Loki because
Yeah,
I mean I have the Lady Loki cosplay. If you follow me on Instagram,
yeah,
um I'm gonna use that for my film. So I guess I really like the Thor movies because I really like the magic and the scepter and the tesseract.
yeah.
I don't know, I really wanted to do that. Those are like my favorite movies, very much my vibe.
For me, I would say my favorite. Okay, I don't have a favorite movie, but I do have a favorite movie franchise for Marvel, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy. I thoroughly love the entirety of those movies. And the movies make me feel like I'm a part of the family, because you get to see, because like you get to feel the evolvement of each character, right? And each character goes into like their backstory and everything. First one was amazing. Second one was amazing. The weirdly enough, the second movie is actually my favorite. I don't know why. It's just my favorite.
Yeah.
But then the third one came, and it immediately broke my heart. Like it not break my heart as in it was bad. It was amazing. I mean, it
Yeah.
broke my heart because it was just so sad. It was. I'm like, hey, James Gunn, you went out like a champ, bro. This is your last MCU movie you worked on. I'm glad you made it a good one, because
I really wish we could have him back.
Yes, please. We need him back. I mean, he did good with Superman. I won't even lie to you.
Yeah.
And frankly enough, I don't even like Superman. I think Superman is an overrated superhero. I know, so I'm gonna get so hated in the comments for that. I don't care. I don't like Superman. I'm not saying I'm saying that I don't like him because I think he's an overrated character. Right? He's just an overrated character in my opinion. It's not that I don't like him because he's like a bad character. He's just an overrated one. And if we're talking characters I don't like, I despise, it's Wonder Woman. I don't like her. I don't like Wonder Woman. I'm sorry. Again, I'm going to get hated so much in the comments for it, and I don't care. I don't like Wonder Woman. I don't like that. I don't want y'all say, oh, I don't like female superheroes. I love female superheroes. Storm is my favorite MCU female character. Storm is my favorite. Supergirl's my favorite DC. I just don't like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Are you a DC fan, by the way?
Not fully. I mean, I've recently tried to like get into it, but I've mainly been like a Marvel person. I've not watched all of them. I have watched the Superman and Supergirl, the Supergirl series, and I'm gonna watch the new movie that's coming out. Okay. So I'm trying to get into the new James Gunn movies.
Yeah, that's fair. Are you excited about Lanterns? I know people were like dogging this movie over the For You pages.
Yeah, I've seen Doomblazer talk about it. Like, there's no like, not that I know of. There's not really any hype for it. Like.
Yeah, it's not much hype for it because everyone was like, "There's no green in this trailer right now. It's not even called the one that's called Lanterns." And I'm like, I mean, I don't mind there's no green in it because I mean we got the 2011 Green Lantern movie. That wasn't, in my opinion, that wasn't a bad movie. It was just a rating. It wasn't a bad movie. For the time, the CGI was amazing. I actually liked it, but I'm kind of glad they didn't show any green in the movie because he wants to make it more a bit of a grounded kind of thing, which I'm all here for, which is really good. But I want them to save the green, like the big dramatic green thing, for like a movie, not for a show. Right?
Yeah.
So I think he should do that. I think he said so. Hopefully, he's going in that direction. Next question I have is, which Marvel villain do you think had the most wasted potential?
Kang. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was an easy question. Yeah.
Yeah. He got defeated by Sylvie. I have on and off feelings about her. I hated her really passionately, and I was kind of annoyed because he was defeated by her. So he was like, for me, he lost all his aura. And then you shift to Quantumania. He gets defeated by an ant. I'm like, where is this gonna go? And then they ended up changing it, and now we got RDJ back as Doctor Doom. So I was like, this is better, but yeah.
They're not really. Kang really was, because I mean, I knew about Kang. I knew who he was. The only reason why I didn't really fully like him that much as a villain, because his origin, respectfully, I mean, didn't make much sense. I mean, it made sense, but every time I tried to like understand and think about it, it just hurt my brain. So
yeah,
it's so
I guess with Thanos, you had the 10 years of build up, but with Kang, we didn't have that much. We had like a show and a movie. Like, there's nothing to it.
No build. That's why like Thanos was really good, because he was behind the scenes of like everything that happened in the
Yeah, he was literally like always there. Like, he was invisible, but he was there. Like, he was watching. Yeah.
And then we have Kang, who appeared in the show. I would argue though, he did warn Sylvie that if he did kill her, that if she did kill him, um, stuff was gonna go sideways. He did warn her.
That's
Right?
what I hated her for.
Yeah, I think he knew he was going to die. But remember, he's he who remains. He sees everything, right? He even saw the very same conversation they're having right now, right? So I'm pretty sure he saw what was going to how it was going to end. So he gave her an opportunity to actually like, you don't have to kill me if you don't want to. You don't have to kill me.
Literally, Loki tried to stop her. Kang warned her. She kills him anyways. Everything starts to like collapse.
Yeah.
And then you shift to about season 2. Loki and Sylvie are in the barn. They're talking. He's like, I want my friends back. She calls him selfish, wanting his friends back, when she killed Kang because he took her family from her.
Like, that doesn't make much. Like, that doesn't make sense. How are you calling him selfish? You're the one who's
I hated her so passionately. I hated her.
You're the reason why
And
Loki's
the
in
kiss.
this situation in the first place.
And the kiss. I hated Sylvie so bad. I hated her.
But overall, that show was honestly like amazing.
Yeah.
So again, for those who haven't seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. Next question is, which Marvel movie is the most overrated?
Overrated. I don't know about overrated because I will get backlash, but in the middle, not overrated or underrated, Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
I mean, yeah. Not Kang. Ultron had so much wasted potential.
That's my favorite Avengers movie.
No, I mean, it's a good movie. And, well, we saw Ultron in What If. Then I wanted more of Quicksilver. We had him in WandaVision and some of him in the X-Men. Like, it's just...
We don't talk about that Quicksilver. That's not our Quicksilver. I'm sorry. Well, it's not even Quicksilver anymore. He's Kraven the Hunter now. No. For those of you who've never seen What If, though, and you've seen Age of Ultron, I highly recommend watching the first season. Don't bother with the second or third, because the second and third ones. Yeah. So the second one had some good episodes. I won't even lie to you. Like they had the what was it? The Blade Runner 2099 style episode of Nebula, the 1602 episode. There were some good ones, and then season 3 just went.
Yeah.
It was horrible. But watch season 1 though. For anyone who's watching, watch season 1.
The whole Ultron thing scared me.
Yo, we got to see what would happen if Ultron actually won. This man went from a robot to a literal multiversal threat. It was honestly amazing. I'm like, speaking of What If, on like sidetrack with that, it's so related. Have you seen Marvel Zombies?
I'm trying to get into it. I've seen clips, but it's just not really like.
I will say me personally, I thought going into it I wasn't gonna like, because realistically I didn't even like the episode that came out for season 1. I didn't like it because how easily the Avengers died, and I was like, I'm like how are you first of all, what is it? Yeah, they died so freaking easy. Iron Man got infected, but I'm like, you're wearing a nanotech suit that could go toe to toe with Thanos. How the hell are you getting bit? That makes no sense, right? I was gonna say Black Panther, but I forgot he died. Spoilers, by the way, for you too. Oh my god, I'm not gonna talk about what it was. I'm not gonna talk about Marvel Zombies, but Scarlet Witch, as you saw in the episode, she got bit. And I'm like, how? You are, as of Infinity War, you're freaking strong. You got stronger. How are you getting bit by zombies? That makes no sense whatsoever, right? Captain America, okay, I understand why he got bit, but come on, even him, come on, that makes no sense. But for some reason, who was it? Hawkeye survived, I think, or no, I don't even think Hawkeye didn't survive. He died, I think. I don't remember, but I didn't like that episode. I'm like, so unrealistic. these people would be still alive. If they would be dead, they'd be still alive. And but yeah, highly recommend watching Marvel Zombies though. It actually is very good. Like it's only 4 episodes, but it's like the best 4 episodes I've watched. It was lit. I wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah.
I would say for me though, my favorite, the most overrated film. This is a very hard one. Very hard one. I know what it is. It's between Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man No Way Home. It's between those two. I know there's a bunch of other movies, but those two are
No.
I know some of y'all gonna kill me in the comments for this. I don't care. Like I said, let me explain. Far From Home, of all three Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, it's the weakest one. Didn't like how they did Mysterio. It was still a good movie, but didn't like how they did Mysterio with like the whole tech illusion thing. It just defeats the whole purpose of him having magic in the comics. So I'm like, oh, he's using tech? It's like, oh man, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the whole thing, right? And it's also too like everyone there, all the people there are just so not gullible, but they're not even tuning into the fact. Like, oh, Mysterio will go down as the greatest hero in history. But I'm like, so we're just gonna forget about Iron Man, who sacrificed himself to save the universe. We're gonna deny the fact that Captain America was a war hero.
Also, I don't know why Captain America's always catching strays. Because even in Wonder Man, if you've seen it, he's not. Oh. Yeah.
It's okay though. Go ahead.
They just weren't nice to They were talking about Captain America. They just weren't nice about him.
Man, Captain America, he's gotta stop catching strays. He's my favorite hero in the entire Marvel.
Same.
So much.
Team Cap.
Literally, Team Cap. Speaking of Team, yeah. Okay, I know. Civil War. I was with Cap. I was riding with Cap the entire time. Until we found out that he knew that Bucky killed Tony's parents, and I was like, "And you didn't tell Tony?"
No, do you know what it is? It's Cap didn't tell Tony because if he did, it would have escalated. That's why he lied. And when he did, it did escalate.
It did escalate, like, yeah, but I think the only reason why it escalated is because Tony was like, you should have told me this, bro. I know, yes, I would have been mad, but at the same time, this would have been a long time. But it's more of the flaws of the fact that Cap, you could have told him, but instead you kept it for years. You kept it for years that Bucky killed his parents.
Thing is, Cap was defending Bucky because like. I was watching Civil War. I literally used to be Team Iron Man. I've changed after I watched it. But if it was any other Avenger, like part of the team that wasn't Bucky, everyone would have been on their side. And the thing is, Tony was spiraling the whole movie. Like he was literally trying to sell them off to the government. You cannot trust the government. Cap and Tony were literally like fighting over this, and he knew that Tony was already pissed, so he literally couldn't tell him. So either way, he would have flipped.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I remember saying, I was like, "L man's Cap, what the hell is wrong with you, gang? You didn't even tell them." That's L man's Cap. What's going on with you, bro? Right? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm Team Cap all the way though. But yeah, as I was saying, like No Way Home, Far From Home, weakest one, still good, but the weakest one. Reason why I think, but if I had to pick one, I will sadly, so hard, very, very hard, because No Way Home, don't get me wrong, I love No Way Home. No Way Home was really good, but the more I watch it, the more I think about it, I only really watched it just because I want to see the villains and Toby and Andrew. That's the only reason I watched it. I could care less about the actual plot for the movie. I could care less about it. I just want to see the Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman, Electro, Lizard, and Toby and Andrew again. I just want to see them again.
Yeah. I love the little the parallel they did, with MJ and Gwen. When Andrew catches her. I loved that. Remember the trend You know when they were doing the paintings with the ghost of Gwen? That was so sad.
It's so sad. I remember when the movie came out, I couldn't go see it. 'Cause I knew the routine was I wasn't gonna be able to see a movie until like weeks after. And my friends are gonna go see. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna spoil myself. I don't care. And I did, and I saw
Yeah.
everything that happened. And my friends went to go see like a week later. But I was torturing them. I said, I know exactly what happens. And they were begging me not to say anything. I won't say anything. I won't say anything. I think one of them even asked me like a question. And I was like, I just looked at him like, I'm not going to say anything. I knew everything. I think the question was, does Andrew save MJ? And I was like, it's like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. You tell me. But I enjoyed doing that to them. It was painful. Yeah, if I had to pick one, I definitely say like either Far From Home or No Way Home. One of those two. I can't remember. I can't pick up. Last question is, which Marvel character deserves their own movie but hasn't got one yet?
Ooh, their own movie.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Avengers have had their own movies and shows, but I was thinking, I really liked when Cap, when he went back to put back all the Infinity Stones in Endgame at the end.
Yeah.
I hope they do something like that in Doomsday or before it, because I mean, time traveling, it causes like incursions and stuff. I'd love to see like a series or something with like 6 episodes of him putting back each stone. If he
Yeah.
sees like Natasha, or if meets Red Skull or something, I'd love to see like how he put them back, or like what he saw if anything happened, or like what type of incursions he might have even caused. And I hope they show something like that in Doomsday. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. Maybe it could be like a short film.
Yeah.
Like a short film for like when Cap go back in time. That'd be really nice. It might actually lead into Doomsday with that because I don't know. So this has to be like it's gonna be like a very big thing in Avengers Doomsday because like someone pointed out too, like imagine this villain what problems can this villain cause so much for Thor to be praying for strength? And I'm like that's a good point. It's a very good point. This man's praying to give him for the Allfathers to give him strength and stuff, and I'm like, yo, Doom, what are you doing, gang? What are you doing?
I just wanted them to reunite Thor and Loki. That's all I want to see, and then no deaths. Please, no deaths.
Well, okay, actually, another question. I think we're on phase 5 for Marvel, I believe.
Yeah.
Like Ronder, what would you say is your favorite phase 5 movie so far?
That's a hard one.
Because I can't remember exactly when phase 5 started. I think it was what is it? Brave New World, I think that what started phase 5. Maybe I could be wrong. I know phase 4 I know phase 4 was it ended with Quantumania, I think. I don't remember. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm not sure. What's yours? I can't think of that.
Okay, so the movies I could remember came out were Brave New World, Thunderbolts, Deadpool and Wolverine. I think there's only 3 movies that came out from Marvel.
Yeah,
And you had the TV show.
Probably has to be Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, I've kept them separate up there because, like.
For me, I would say Thunderbolts. As much as I love Deadpool and Wolverine, I've watched like 5 times already before and I can recite the whole movie. No, it's hilarious. I prefer Thunderbolts more because I don't know. It felt different than most of the Marvel movies I've watched. It had like a more darker tone to it, and the Void is honestly like by far top 5 best villains Marvel had, and he was only on screen for like what 30 minutes, maybe less.
Yeah.
And I was like, this man was about to consume the whole city in darkness. Crazy. It's members only. But I feel bad for New York though, because they have to put up with this kind of crap. I can't live in New York during the Avengers. I can't live in New York. I couldn't. But
Yeah, and
yeah,
when they like will take over the world and it's just New York, like
like there are other countries in the world, there are other cities in the world. You why New York? You got Dubai down there, man. Do something in Dubai. I'm
yeah,
here. But yeah, definitely say the Thunderbolts is definitely a lot. My opinion, better than Brave New World and Deadpool Wolverine. Actually
yeah,
though, definitely better. Deadpool Wolverine is very, very funny to watch. I still prefer the first Deadpool though. It would never leave my side because that is the movie I can quote word for word everything. I can quote the entire movie word for word, and it's good. Brave New World. When I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be sick," and a lot of people were like gaslighting, saying, "Oh, it's bad and stuff." And then I watched it, and
yeah.
I'm like, it's actually really good. I won't say it's better than Winter Soldier and Civil War, but definitely better than the first Avenger in my opinion. It's
I
very
think he makes a good cap.
yeah,
Yeah,
makes a good cap. I would
I
say
just hope they keep it that way in Doomsday.
me too, me too. 'Cause I hope they don't ruin Cap. I hope they don't ruin him. What would you also what would you say is your opinion on the Spider-Verse movies?
Spiderverse. I really liked the first one.
Mm.
Um, I loved like Gwen's character. I've got her cosplay and everything as well. I love her. She's probably my favorite. Um, yeah, I really liked it. I don't know how I
Uh,
feel about the second one though.
yeah, the second one was good. I like the second one a lot. I still prefer the first one though because I remember when the trailer for that came out, and I was like, oh, they're making a Spider-Man movie. Dang, this actually looks
Yeah,
good. And then when it came out, it was a lot better than I actually thought it was. Like this is hands down one of the best comic book movies ever. Like ever. And I'm not even just saying that. A lot of people can agree with me too. It's by far one of the best comic book movies ever. And then number two came out. A lot of people were upset because they ended on a cliffhanger. And then, the whole between that time and now, everyone was like, when the movies would come out and stuff kept getting delayed and stuff. And what I have to say to all you impatient people, animation takes time. It takes so much time. Like,
yeah,
the first scene I could easily think of that could prove to me how long the animation takes is that whole scene in the Spider-Man in the Beyond Spider was it Across Spider-Verse, the
yeah.
scene where the Spot finally gets like a lot more gets more powerful. That whole scene right there, I'm like, this is all 2D. Maybe this is 3D animation there too, but it's mainly 2D. Imagine how long that shit took to make. So I'm like, stop being impatient. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Um,
Just
I
wait.
I don't know if this is true, but I did hear a rumor, might have been fake, but apparently Miles might come back as a live action. I don't know if it's in Doomsday or if it's his own separate movie or something, but he might be live action.
We need a live action Miles Morales. I'm like it's long overdue. We got like one cameo, not even a cameo, just a name drop. Inspiring Homecoming. That shit came out like what, 2016, like around that time. 10 years. Oh my god. 10 years ago, that name drop happened, and we're like, okay, when are you gonna get Miles? Never. We're not seeing him anymore. I think it has something to do with Sony and being like, oh, we own Spider-Man. And by the way, Sony, give up the rights, please. All right, you have Spider-Man and you're making these garbage movies. Except Venom, Kraven the Hunter, Morbius, and Madam Web. Come on, what the hell is that? I like even that. When I first saw Morbius, I'm like, I had like a sliver of hope. I'm like, this movie actually looks kind of good. And then I watched it, and I was like, this movie is like garbage, right? Then Madam Web came out. And first, again, the trailer looked amazing. I'm like, you know what? Like, this actually might be good. I sincerely apologize to Morbius. Morbius makes Madam Web makes Morbius look like a masterpiece. It was so bad. It's so bad. And then when Craven came out, the first trailer, it didn't look that good. But then they redid it and it actually looked a lot better. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm like, this is third time's a charm. It might actually be good. Because it has some potential, right? No, that's three times in a row. Garbage. Alright. It's just absolute garbage. Now, is it better than Madam Web? Yes, but it's not by a long shot. It's so dumb, it's funny. They do give us some comic accurate suits, which actually, for once, I'm like, okay, for once. But CGI, no. Rhino pissed me off. I don't know how you are as strong as a rhino and everything, yet you're getting hurt by animals. You're bleeding. That makes no damn sense. But yeah. So Marvel, I'm saying right now, I hope you gotta lock in for it, because Spider-Man Brand New Day is coming out soon. Can't wait for that movie. Can't wait for the movie. Daredevil Born Again season 2 is, I think, dropping soon in March. Was it March or April? It's coming out.
Okay. April. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not sure either after checking it. But I can't wait for that, because I actually really liked the first season for Daredevil Born Again, and it was actually very amazing. Ironheart was a tragedy. It was 6 episodes. 3 of them were bad. And the last 3 kind of, the last 3 did some justice to it, but overall, nah. It still wasn't that great though. But it was watchable. I will say that it was watchable. And it was okay. Nothing more than that. But other than that, nah. It was. So Marvel, please lock in. Lock in. Anyways, y'all, this has been episode 3 of season 3 of Decoding Nerdcore. This was Dechavfx. You can follow her on her YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all down in the description below. Everything will be there. And memory serves correct, you did an interview with Doomblazer, correct?
I did, yes.
Yeah, she did a video with Doomblazer. Not a video. I think it was just an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, Doom, if you're watching this, if you see this, I beg of you, let's collect. I want to interview, because I've been following Doom since like 2020, and like I watched this man grow up. I think he was in high school when he was still doing videos, and I was in high school too. And I just kept watching him get older until eventually he graduated and I graduated, and I'm like, we're in Bolton University or college. Look at that. So Doom, if you're watching this, bro, hey, I would love to be honored to have you on here. We can have all kinds of discussions. It probably lasts like an hour or so. So hey, if you ever seen this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, share this video on all social media, so make sure Doomblazer sees this. This show is nice. Thank you so much for coming on here, though.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was great to chat with you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming. Anyways, y'all, I'll catch y'all in another video. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. But until then, I'll catch y'all later. Stay blessed.